Transformers 96 here, posing review. This was a requested review by Ventusmax 26. I might have mispronounced that a little bit, but yeah. So he requested a pose where you have DC and Marvel villains, versing off. A really cool idea. I'm a big fan of villains, so I was definitely excited to do this one, and it was a cool concept. I of course went with 6-inch figures because although I have tons of 3 3/4 inch villains for Marvel, I barely have like any for DC because they are not big on 3 3/4 inch figures. So I had to go with 6-inch, which I don't have as many of in Marvel, but I was still able to pull together something that I'm pretty happy with. My selection of villains for DC was not too, I didn't have too much of a range, because almost all of my DC villains that I have that aren't movie are Green Lantern or some Lantern. So I was really trying to get it quite diverse. So that's why, although I've got 2 Yellow Lanterns, I've got 1 Manhunter, which he is part of the Green Lantern, but at least he doesn't look like he's in the same costume and stuff as the other Lanterns. I've got Lex Luthor, which is a Superman villain, but he is in an Orange Lantern suit. So most of my villains for DC are Lanterns, except I do have Bane here, and yeah. So there you go. So I wanted to keep it pretty even. That the different people are winning from different from each comic book series and either in each battle. First of all, in the middle here, I want to keep it. I always try to do a middle scene with 2 main focuses of each side fighting against each other right in the middle. So I went with Loki and Sinestro. Sinestro just because he's kind of like a main DC villain, and Loki because he's definitely a main Marvel villain. So I went with them facing off. Not too happy with that pose, but my concept and my ideas when I go to do a pose, I always try to keep the middle somewhat not too crazy, just pretty relaxed, and just so that you get the main idea of what this is about. You get the 2 parties that are involved, and then they're facing off the 2 head people. So that's why I have them in the middle, not doing too much, just kind of running at each other and about to start to fight. Over to the left to the ground, these 2 figures were the ones I was least excited to pose with, because either their articulation wasn't good, or they're a little hindered, or their characters weren't that interesting. So I wasn't too excited to pose them. But this actually probably is almost my favorite pose in all of this. It's the Manhunter here. He's punching Dr. Doom, and he punched him so hard that his face mask came off, and Dr. Doom's on the ground trying to shoot him, but is missing. So I really love that pose. To the back, to the left, you have Terrax punching Lex Luthor, the Orange Lantern Lex Luthor. To the right in the back, you've got the 2 Build-A-Figures. You've got Arkillo versus Ironmonger. I love both of those characters, so that was a fun one to do. Although they are quite bulky, so it's kind of hard to do cool poses. I did the best I could. I really just have Ironmonger just punching him right in the abs, and although Arkillo's kind of forward, and he's kind of getting punched, and he stopped him by that punch, but Arkillo's coming towards him. And then you've got Bane versus Thunderball. I think it's Thunderball, one of the 4 Wrecking Crew, and yeah, he's breaking his back. Whenever I do Bane in pose, I'm almost always gonna have to break the back, because that's his signature pose, and the toys do have the capability to do it, so why not do it? Take it handheld. Here they are together facing off. Pretty neat. And then here, one of my favorites. I absolutely love that. Look at, very cool. Love them together. And then this, nothing too exciting here, just a simple punch, but still okay. And then here you've got the 2 big boys going at it. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. I like this. I'd love to see a fight with them. That would be sick. And then of course Bane breaking the back. So yeah. So there you go. That's my posing review. Tell me how you liked it, and if you have a request, don't be shy. Let me know, and I'll get right to it. So there you go. Thank you for watching.